We just got a communique from the lawyer that's dealing with my builder down here.
Oh, right.
Because we've been going through that. I guess everyone just gives up after a while because it's a long, arduous process to sue a contractor that built your house, and then they leave and they go bankrupt, and then they open up a new company under a new name, and they start doing business under that, and they have to be tracked down. This guy was like, there was maps with the yarn and pins in it, but I didn't stop. I didn't fuck up. I just kept going. And we got this, we got the estimate. It's going to court where he won't show up, so it will win by default.
What a scamster, man. Just running around building shoddy crap. I mean, he figured he'd be able to pull his building license away or something, or his bond or something. Because I think they have to have a bond, some kind of bond to protect themselves from crap like this.
And it's a substantial, like very upper end 6-figure settlement or decision, whatever you call it. It's not a settlement. But then you got to get it from the guy.
Yeah, then you may win the decision. It's probably, who knows, close to $1 million, right? $800,000, $900,000. You still got to get then you got to get it from him. And then the guy could turn around and file bankrupt and then start a new business. Just no winning with these guys.
But again, I will not stop. I will make sure he is attached, everything. We will drain any assets he has. I'll take construction equipment. I don't give a I'm getting this guy.
And his crime was just poor workmanship, like no flashing on the roof or something.
Horrible. It's like everything. It's not like Money Pit, where the floors are caving in and you fall in, and the roof. We did have leaks in the roof. We got those repaired. Brand new. It's a brand new house.
Whoa,
brand new construction.
Dude, are you kidding me?
And then,
brand new home. And as we all know, homes aren't cheap. Brand new home, and the roof is leaking. Unbelievable, man.
this is all over on YouTube. You could see this happening. It's a trend.
Oh, yeah.
Of people that hired shitty workers. They're fucking crook contractors.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of things like the flooring, the molding is just the stairs, the creaky, and no insulation in some of the walls.
Wow.
It's workmanship.
And he's a white guy?
Yeah. Huh. He's like, what do they call it? The Swedish mafia or something? Or the Swiss mafia, the Finnish, maybe Finland, the Finnish mafia. I don't know what it is, but it's big down here in South Carolina where they're huge families, and they just keep switching the company into different family members' names and moving.
I mean, how do you even catch the guys?
Moving locations. So it's very tough to track them down. But
you almost have to get pictures of the guys and put warning pictures in your local town center or whatever. Post them on telephone posts. Watch out for this building constructor.
But like I said, I did not stop, and I am not stopping.
Good for Anthony.
This guy, he picked the wrong time. And all the neighbors now, because the road we're on, all the houses were built by his company.
Oh, wow.
So when new people move in, because we've been here 2 years now, over 2 years, and when new people move in, I swear, they've come to our door, and they're like, "Hi, I'm sorry, we just moved in next door. Could we talk to you about the condition of the?" And we're like, "Here, first have this drink. Let's
beer.
Sit down and commiserate. You're gonna love this."
So now it's like class action. You get all the neighbors involved.
Yeah, I didn't want to be in something with other people though. I want to go for this guy. I don't want to be where other people might bail out and then you worry about legal fees and who's paying them. I was just like, Nope, I'm going for this. There's good
and splitting everything up. The end result.
Good people here though. They're going on their own little road, little judicial road, but we all talk to each other and trade stories so we could get information. And we were able to get them to like stage 5, whereas we had to start at stage 0.
Right.
We got all the information that we had to have detectives and lawyers hunt down, and we're able to just hand them binders and go, here's what we got. So they could start from a much better
Is there a
place.
potential threat of violence from him? The mafia is a scary word.
No, this guy has shown no violence or anything. He's just a crooked contractor. They're all over the place, all over. Put in construction inspection.
Oh my God.
in
Well, there's
YouTube
two
or something.
things going on at once. There's a competence crisis where you
Yep.
have these Mexicans who have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah.
And when you look at
Absolutely.
it looks like how I would build a house. Like
Right.
just
Right.
Right. And, and how are these Mexicans able to form a company unless they're working for an American who has the company already? And he's offering these guys, low wages, and they have no idea what they're doing. And then they complain about, illegals are doing the work that Americans don't want to do. And it's not that they don't want to do it; it's that they don't want to do it for the low wages that they're paying. These guys live in 5 guys, 6 guys in a room or a house they're renting. Their rent's cheap, $200 a piece or whatever. A family guy, making $17 an hour can't afford to make $17 an hour if he's got a family. There's no way. And I blame it on the employers, the American employers, for even hiring these guys. And it's already a crime. You're not supposed to do that. But anyways.
Yes.
and then there's scammers
But wait till you see the work that they show here. It's crazy.
like your guy who
Yeah, here
might
we go.
be competent. They just want to
Brand new home, right? Looks good walking up, got the big pillars and stuff until you look closer.
save money by being half-assed.
Yeah, and the two of those put together. Look at this. It's like the garage door opener. Look at that.
Look at the
Look at that.
gaps,
Like,
space. I mean, you get birds in there, bats, mice. They can get up on your roof.
What the birds in there?
A wasp nest. I mean,
Mice, whatever the is going to get in there. This is a multi-million-dollar home.
Yeah,
right
I've
here.
seen 100 of these
Construction.
videos. And they say
New
Mexicans
fucking
are,
construction.
Mexicans
and
are doing-
it is just, they think everything can be fixed with caulking.
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
got to, or that foam stuff that you put in. Cracks in the foundation.
wow, look at that, man. Look at that. Crazy.
In the facing that they put on, the fake brick facing that they put on.
Look at the crack. I mean, let's see if we can back it up here. As he walks up to it, to the next one.
Cracks in the foundation, in the facing that they put on, the fake brick
See that? I don't think that crack's supposed to be right there. I could be wrong, but let's see. 2025 new construction.
facing that they put on.
Yeah, you see that crack? It goes all the way up there, dude. Then you got this big.
It's all, and these are expensive houses, and every single one of them.
What is going on there, dude? That's the form that they had to form the wood around that 2x4s, whatever, to form that to pour the concrete. I assume. I don't know. And they left the nails in there. What the?
Is a disaster. How do they leave and sign off on
Look at
this
that.
stuff? It's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. How aren't they supposed to be inspected before they can? Somebody signs off on it. Somebody goes through and inspects it and gets it signed off. Are they greasing the inspector's hand?
just nails poking out. Well, they say Mexicans are doing the jobs Americans won't do, and then you go, but
Yeah.
they're not. Like, that's not the job.
No, they're not.
That's vandalism.
And
Yeah.
in the old days, you'd get a young kid
Look
at a
that,
high
man.
school.
Look at that, dude. First of all, you're going to get water in there, right? It's not protected at all from rain, the weather. You're going to get insects in there, spiders, wasps, bees.
And before every kid thought they had to go to college, they would learn a trade.
Fucking nail right there. Freaking nail right there.
Their uncle knew something about
Spiders, insects, all, rats, mice will get in there.
carpentry, or their father knew a guy that was an electrician, and they'd hook you up, and you'd go in there not knowing shit, but the contractor would know what you could do and learn, and you became a tradesman. Now, and it's like,
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, dude, in the 90s and stuff, the 80s, all that back then, in between, I didn't do it, but, guys, juniors, sophomores, juniors in high school, or seniors when they graduate, in the summer break, they would go take these summer jobs and learn a trade, learn how to frame a house or carpet or whatever, hang sheetrock, do all that stuff for a decent wage back then. Then you got all these illegals that moved in, and that happened. They started coming in, I noticed, in the cable industry, because I was in that industry for a while, aerial construction. And one of the companies started hiring illegals, but he cut their wages down. So, it was ridiculous. It was like, dude, you're ruining the industry by hiring these illegals at such a low wage. Nobody's going to want to work for you. All you can ever hire are illegals. And you get away with it because if you live in a Democrat state, nobody's enforcing the laws where you can't hire illegals.
Americans aren't going to work for that kind of money.
No.
Yes, they will.
Whoa.
You're fresh.
No. We're not going to work for that. Let's back up a little bit. We're not going to work for that, for $17 an hour, whatever these Hispanics are making. They're not making a lot. And again, these guys live in a house. They rent a house, 6 or more or whatever, and they send a lot of that money back home. They're not making a lot of money. And no American's going to work for the wages that these guys are getting.
And they'd hook you up, and you'd go in there not knowing shit, but the contractor would know what you could do and learn, and you became a tradesman. Now, and it's like, Americans aren't going to work for that kind of money. Yes, they will. You're fresh out of high school. You're looking for some spare money to blow on the weekends, and you got an opportunity to build it into something you can use the rest of your life. Yes, that's the American way. Americans won't do it. It's the way it was done for generations. And then they get these Mexicans that don't give a flying about anything, and it shows in every aspect of construction.
And there's no ambition there to move up.
None.
Like, you have a plumber, he's an apprentice for a while, then he starts getting his gas license, then he starts hiring other guys. Now he has a whole company. Now he could be making $300,000 a year if he's working for the city and he's got a bunch of guys on different jobs. But I talk to plumbers and they go, they can't find anyone to apprentice. And I go, what about Jose here? And they're like, off the record, while Jose's not around, he doesn't have the IQ for the kind of stuff I need him to do. I can have him take out a water heater, but as far as like soldering and getting his gas license, you had Drea DeMatteo on the show, on your WBC show, and I remember hearing that her block blew up, and it was because these Polish guys would come in and they would get the deposit for the job, and then they would go buy the tools you need, and they would just YouTube it, and they would have no idea what they're...
Jesus Christ, man. They blew up a whole block because of the gas?
They're doing. So they were adjusting some like gas lines, and I guess they didn't...
You can't do that, man. Well, in Washington State, that's a union job. You cannot touch the gas here. That's a union job, and you got to be certified pipe fitters. And here in this state, as the contractors are union, and there's three different unions in that company. You got the laborer, the guy, in the ditch. You got the operator, the guy digging the ditch with the machine. You got the laborer in the ditch, making sure he doesn't hit power, water, gas, or whatever. And then you had the pipe fitter who actually fuses the plastic gas pipes together, or welds, if it's a large main, welds the pipe together. But these guys are just running around there YouTubing shit. Unbelievable. Let's see what Gavin's saying.
Do a good enough job because her entire half a city block was gone.
Wow.
Just
That's
boom.
like the most dangerous thing to work on. Is like gas and electric.
Yeah.
And they're just letting mutants do it that don't know what. And like the kid, like say a high school kid, he graduates and he hooks up with a tradesman, a contractor, like we were just talking about. If he fucks up, he's got to come in the next day and hear from that contractor.
Right.
Hey, you're going to fuck me up here.
Yeah.
Fix
Fix
that.
it, yeah.
Here's how you fix it. With these Mexicans, you think he could pull him aside and give him a job about craftsmanship and his work ethic? The guy will run back to Home Depot and go with another contractor the next day. He don't care. He's not there the same. The same guys aren't there the next day or the next week. And if they fuck something up and the contractor gives them shit about it, adios. They just leave and go to somebody else. There's no pride.
Are you telling me these contractors are literally getting the illegals from Home Depot? I mean, everybody knows that they hang out at the Home Depot, but these guys are actually going to the Home Depot and getting workers to build brand new freaking homes. That's crazy, man. Man, these contractors are the ones that are doing it, man. Obviously.
There's no work ethic, and there's certainly no that the kid that is doing this wants to get a career and wants to maybe at some point join the carpenters union or steam fitters union.
Yeah.
And make good money.
Pipe fitters,
and
steam
actually
fitters,
make
pipe fitters, steam fitters for the gas. You got brick. Even I know a guy that's part of the bricklayers union up here. That's all part of home construction.
a lifelong career that you can raise a family on.
Yeah.
That's gone because they say Americans don't want to do that as they hire retards to do these jobs. Americans want to
for half the wages. He keeps leaving that out. It's for half the wages. It's not that Americans don't want to do it. It's that these contractors that own the company aren't willing to pay, a reasonable rate.
Will do it. Get rid of the fuck.
Yeah, they've got to be the most linear demographic as far as ambition goes. Like, in my neighborhood, they wanted to bus some of the white kids to the Mexican area and some of the Mexicans to the white area because that's a magic thing and just IQ rubs off on people. It's
on the road.
It's an 80s thing.
You're on the bus. As the wheels on the bus go round and round, your IQ goes up. It's astounding.
Yeah, it's like an electric brain car. But the Mexican dads are like, I don't know what you're talking about, busing grades. My daughter's going to get pregnant and make more grass guys, and my sons are going to cut the grass. And that's where we will be for the next 1 million generations. Yeah, I don't even know why. I'm only letting them go to school because you said I'd go to jail if they didn't.
Right.
But no ambition at all.
No ambition. No.
Well, I mean that explains a lot of the third world country, right? They got no ambition. But again, also at the same time, you can blame it on IQ and no ambition, but also, the governments of those countries are so corrupt, that has a lot to do with it too.
Like everything is just what's the next day? Will I be able to get a bologna sandwich tomorrow if I go in and hammer a few nails or shoot 3 tubes of caulking on the side of this window? And that's it. There's no thought of like, well, I have this future kind of planned out where I own a house and I get myself a car and I get a girl and perhaps she becomes my wife. Like your life, it's called your life. And there's just no vision of that with these